Hi, welcome to a brand new video of the Target Individual Experience, the Target Individual Program. It is 2019, so Happy New Year to all the TIs that have made it to another year. For those that didn't, to their family and friends, my condolences. And uh, for those that have remained clueless, even though they feel that something is not right, is not going on right in their life. People are mean to them. Um, you know, things, bad things keep happening to them. Uh, I hope that you'll find your way to my channel as well as other TI's channel and realize what's being done to you. Okay, so uh, this is today is, let's see here, January 7th. So it's been about 2 weeks since my last video, and I'm going to continue this video when I start doing my videos and stuff like that, explaining what's being done. Um, is going to continue from the last video. So if you haven't seen the last video prior to this one, I would suggest that you go and watch it, okay, and then come back and watch this video. So being in this criminal uh, coercive persuasion program, let me fix my camera here. Okay, all right. So being in this criminal coercive persuasion program, it takes a toll on you. Okay. Not only does the psyops, a psychological operation against you, affect you, but the use of directed energy weapons, microwave, mind control, signal uh, being radiated at you and your family, and that even takes another toll, okay, on you. And so I'm going to start off the new year again with more videos and explanation as to what it is that they're doing and how they're doing it. Okay. Now, you guys know my background. It's always the psychological harassment.com website, and there's a section on here called psychological manipulation that is very, very important for TIs to read, comprehend, and always keep in their mind, our mind, these tactics that are being explained on this website. Okay? And so I'm not going to get into any of the reading of this, but I just want to point out this section right here: criminal harassment network routines, strategies, and smear campaigns. Okay, read this and always keep it in the back of your mind if you can. I know because of the psychological attacks, it affects our memory, particularly our short-term memory. So just read this section, psychological manipulation. I have to read this over and over and over again because I always needed to keep it fresh in my mind and to remind myself exactly what's being done and how they are doing it, how the type of behavior and tactics they are engaged in. Okay? All right, so I'm going to try to keep this video short. There's a lot of videos that I've taken over the past 2 weeks that I will not be able to get to because it's just a lot. Okay? But when I start to see a repetitive pattern consecutively those are the videos that I'm going to show, because it shows exactly the pattern of behavior, the psychological harassment or the psychological torture that they're engaged in, and the psychological threat. Okay. And so, but before I get to the video, there's a new article, okay, on NBCnews.com that talks about, again, the sonic attacks on the U.S. diplomats in Cuba and China. Okay, and it says the U.S. turned to medical research to solve diplomats' health problem. Okay, and I find that funny, because the U.S. military, which includes the Department of Defense, also the security agencies, the CIA and the NSA, the FBI, which is the top law enforcement, actually the second top law enforcement, because the top is the Department of Justice. They know about this stuff. Okay, they have the technology, they have the weapons. Okay, they've been using it on us TIs for decades now. Okay, so this is nothing new. So when you read about how they are funding these academic institutions or these private institutions to try and mimic or develop these same types of weapons, that's just to fool the public, okay, into believing that the U.S. doesn't have these capabilities. I mean, come on. The U.S. security agencies, okay, and this is excluding the military, but the CIA, the NSA, they get over $700 billion a year in funding. Okay? Believe me when I tell you, they are way more advanced with these technologies than the Cubans and the Russians and the Chinese. Okay? So don't let them fool you into thinking that they don't have these type of capabilities. They're the ones that have done this to their own people to cause what I believe, okay, a diplomatic incidents to cause the worsening of relationship between China and between the U.S. and Cuba and U.S. and China, and possibly even start a war. Okay, so just be aware of that. If you study the history of this government, then it shouldn't be a surprise to you, okay, that they would do this to their own citizens, or their own diplomat, matter of fact. Okay, so I'm not going to read the article, but I would suggest you guys read the article and listen to some of the videos where some of the victim speaks out, and as targeted individual, we can relate, okay, because a lot of the things that these victims are saying is exactly what we've been saying for decades now. Okay? All right, so let me start the videos. And like I said, I'm going to begin with this video. And this is right after I did the last video, okay? Because we had went to the kids' holiday show at their school. This was the after-school program show. And I uploaded a video of that and my explanation of what was taking place there. And so, the kids were going to be with me for the weekend. And so I packed their bags, and we were on our way over to my apartment. And you'll see the use of fire trucks.
Yeah, well, you guys see enough of my videos to know that, Yeah, you're gonna see this, right? Look at that. We have here, right? Fire department. Look at them. Okay.
You see, as I approach,
They're just hanging outside, talking amongst each other.
you see this
This is the kind of thing that they do.
man leaving. Okay, this was that same Friday. Okay, December 21st. Right, being targeted throughout the day.
So I'm just gonna just
direct energy
upload this
weapons.
video
Okay, microwave
onto my
microwave
channel,
me and my kids.
since I won't be able to
That coincide with a
do a format,
psychological harassment operation. Okay.
I used to, but you know, this is happening right after I did my previous video. Okay, and heading home with the kids to my house. So you know, they're gonna show up, right? You guys seen enough of my videos to know this, all right? This is
okay. So that was the 21st, and this was on the way home. There was another video, but you know, I might have to let it. You know what? I'm gonna let it play. This is a continuation of this video because I had stopped the video, but then I decided that, you know what? Let me record the journey home. So I'm gonna skip past some of this because just in case, you know, there are things that I might miss. Okay, because it's, like I said, it's been 2 weeks ago, so I don't fully remember. Okay, so you see this vehicle here, number 666. Again, whenever being heavily attacked, they will, you know, try to use religious symbols, right? Particularly those who are in the Christian faith, they know what the number 666 is. And I've talked about how being targeted by these religious groups, particularly these Christians, all right, as well as Muslims too, but the vast majority of the people who participate in my targeting are Christians, okay? And those people, particularly on the police force, who are members of religious organizations, okay, are a big part of the spreading of the smear campaign against the TI, the targeted individual, okay, and they use the religious organizations, the churches, to recruit members to participate in these sort of psychological harassment program. And this is not just exclusive to, you know, Christians or Muslim organization. You know, you're talking about also other religious organizations, right? Okay, so this is what they do. So I'm glad that I end up playing this video because I would have missed that part right there. Okay, so let me again, let me continue. I'm gonna skip some of these. Okay, so here I am arriving on my block, looking for parking. Okay, all right. So now, again, this is after New Year's, and I had just dropped Pam off. You know, as a matter of fact, you have to excuse me, but I think I missed a video, so I need to add that video because it's important. It really is important. Let me see if I can find it. Okay.
I just killed a raccoon. So somebody ran over a big rat. Somebody just killed a raccoon.
What you talking about?
I'm saying, I don't know.
Okay. Okay, let me see if this is it. There's one incident that totally shocked me, right? And I think it might be this video. I'm not quite sure. Okay, but I gotta find it. Okay, yes, this is the video.
Look pretty.
Okay, let me go back a little bit here because I need to put this in context. So, I'm driving her to work, and we're having a conversation, and we get to this intersection here, okay? And this is where the mind control technology is at work, the microwaving, okay? So we approach here,
Look pretty.
and she says to me, "Ooh, that looks pretty." Now I'm not gonna put the image up on screen because I don't want to trigger anybody. So I'm just gonna give an explanation. So she, here you go. Yeah. Yep. They know. So anyway, so you see I pull up behind this car in front of me, and the number 32 is in the license plate again. So they're going to be using, you're going to see this number a lot because they're going to use vehicles with this number, either in the license plate or there's a number on it or something with that number on it. Okay? So now she says to me, "Oh, isn't that pretty?" Right? And I said, "What? What's pretty?" So on her phone, she shows me a picture of a girl that has blue hair. Okay? There you go. Now watch the microwave. So you see this guy here? Takes his phone out. Now look at this guy comes, looks at me, turns around, and walk back. Okay? Let's play this again so you get a very good picture as I explain what's going on here.
Look pretty.
Okay, so she says to me, "Ooh, is that pretty?" And she shows me the picture. The guy comes here, has his phone in his hand, turns around. The guy comes up, he looks over at me, turns around, walked away. Right? Both of them gone. Okay? And here's that number 32, as I've talked about. So you're going to see this in the videos that I'm going to be playing. All right? That number. Okay? Like I said, when they're targeting me heavily, okay, they will use vehicles or perps, what we call perps, driving vehicles with that number, either on the license plate or on a number of the vehicle like this, right? Okay. Let me skip past. I'm going to skip some of these things out. Some of the video because I'm going to miss some things, which is okay. But I just want to get to the part that I feel is relevant to show and explain exactly what it is that they're doing. Okay, so now I have to drop the handoff and I'm on my way back to the house. Okay. All right, so this is continuation of me going back to the house. And like I said, I can't remember every single detail, but I'll try to explain, if I can, the things that I see. Okay?
Like, okay, I'm ready for them.
Okay. right, here we go. All right. So now I'm on my way back, but I'm actually going to my house. Yeah, I'm not going back to hers, but I'm going to my house. Okay. And you're gonna see I pull up behind the vehicle, and in the license plate of that vehicle again, the number 32. You'll see the number 32. Okay. I think it gets brighter so you can get a better picture of it. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next video, which is a continuation. All right. Just the camera only records in 10-minute intervals. All right. So I have to keep pressing the record button. So here's the vehicle again. Okay. 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Number 32. And all of the numbers. All right. Let me mute this for copyright purpose. Don't want to be hit. Don't want to get a flag for copyright infringement. Okay. Hold up. Let me see. Okay. And so now I'm on my block, and the only parking that's open up. You see this guy here? This person's vehicle. They're waiting for parking, but they're not. Actually, 2, 3 cars all waiting for parking. There's a parking space right there. They wouldn't take it. Okay? They will not take it. So this parking space is there. As I pull in, then they're gonna drive off. This guy drives off. Okay? You see, nobody is waiting there. Okay? The only parking space. And what is the license plate number of the car right in front of me? Let me get closer. Let me actually reverse back because I pulled up closer to it. Okay, and you can see here number 32 in the license plate again. Okay. So lately, there've been a lot of cars again parking on my block with the number 32 in the license plate, and I'm going to show you. Okay, just wait. You're going to see. Okay, I don't want to get flagged, so let me mute it. Okay. Okay, so see the prep. See what I talk about whenever they see me, they'll take their phone out, look at it, and put it back in their pocket. Okay, so you'll see as he approaches, he's looking at his phone. Puts it back in his pocket. Take it out again, look at it. Okay, looks at me, then looks at his phone. He has it looks like a flip phone, so not like he has like one of those big screen phones. Okay, so trust me, he's not looking at anything. This is just a tactic that they do. Okay, all right. So now left my apartment, got back in the car to head over to Pam. And watch this perp right here. Okay, now this, I'm on the heavy surveillance at this point. So the minute I leave my apartment building, the minute I leave Pam apartment building, they are right there. Okay, so watch this perp. Turns around, looks at me. Okay, stares at me, looks at the license plate of the vehicle. Okay. So when I talk about neurolinguistic programming, triggers and anchors, this is what they're playing upon here. Okay. Okay. So this is what they're playing upon here. Okay. They have been told exactly what triggers you. Okay. What they have implanted in your subconscious mind. Okay. To trigger you. Okay. So when they do these things, okay, they already know what it's supposed to mean and what you're supposed to think about, okay, when they do those, because that's why it's called a trigger. Okay, there's an anchor, which is something that has been implanted in your subconscious. And I'm just talking about, when I say implant, I don't mean a microchip, even though a lot of us have been implanted with microchip. What I'm talking about here is a thought pattern, a something that you think back on, okay, or something that you're thinking about, okay. So this is again neurolinguistic programming, dark NLP. That's that they're using, okay. So when I got in the car and that guy crossed in front of the car, he turns and he stares at me, turns around and looked at the license plate of that vehicle. Okay. Now after he did this, okay, whenever I'm walking or I'm driving, people will stare at the license plate of the car, or they'll stare at license plates of cars parked up as I'm walking towards them. Okay. This is the things that they do. All right, sending what is called silent subliminal messages. Okay. All right. So, again, head into Pam. And again, pulled up in another vehicle with the number 32 in the license plate. Let me go back. There you go. The number 32 in the license plate. Okay. Okay, and now what really does? Because at this point I was talking about, what they were doing. Okay, so that was the second, the day after New Year's Day. Now this is January 3rd, and I am taking the kids to school. Okay, let me mute this. Okay, let me. Yeah, like I said, I may skip past some of these things, but I got to get to the important part that I can remember. Okay, so after dropping the kids off to school, I am on my way to go pick up Pam. I told her, meet me on Flatbush. Okay, so now what you'll see is that when I go to where I usually go to pick her up at, you'll see a police vehicle. But I want you to pay attention to this. And remember, I talk about how they use colors, right? So At this point, you will see the police vehicle. Okay? And I'm going to pause it. Okay? So, you see this vehicle in front of me? If you go to your right, you'll see this white vehicle here. Just in between the vehicle and this person right here, right? You'll see this police vehicle. Now watch as I approach this van, okay, it's going to pull out. And when that van pulls out, you'll see the brake light on the police vehicle come on. And watch how this van just pulled out in front of me, and now you see the brake light of the police vehicle, okay, lit up. Alright? So they're not going to flash their siren, which is something that they will normally do. And, you know, and they do it in such a way that I haven't been able to catch them doing it yet. Okay? So, now they have their brake light on. Again, the use of colors. So this is the light is like a orange yellow color. Okay. And they're waiting for a scenario to play out. Okay. So now, and I guess the scenario is the person with the red bag as they approach them. Now they're going to make a U-turn. Okay. Now, if you go back and watch a lot of my videos, I talked about how they, particularly when I'm being heavily targeted, there will be numerous vehicles making U-turns in front of me, including police cars. Okay. So now, again, this is how they're using the police as part of the harassment targeting campaign to send you subliminal threats and all this, right? So they're very crafty in this program, and it's being done in such a way that most TIs don't really know how to explain it. But if you study the tactics, you study how what they've put into your mind, okay? It's not that hard. Okay, you study what they've put into your mind, okay? You can basically explain what it is that they've done to you, all right? Which is basically brainwash you, okay, without your permission. Okay, they basically broke your psychological state so they can put you in a softened up state in which is conducive for your mind to accept and be psychologically conditioned. Okay? All right, so after I dropped Pam off to work, and let's see if this is 24, 25. All right, you hear the sirens? Okay, I'm not gonna play this video. Let's put this back. All right, so after that video, I dropped Pam off to work. We were having a conversation, so I didn't record. So I had went to my house, and this is the 5th. So this was Saturday. Okay, so picked the kids up. Went to my house. This was Friday, and then had to take my daughter to dance class on Saturday, which is the 5th. And before we left the house, Pam had called me, and after I got off the phone with her, they, started up with the sirens immediately after I got off the phone with her, and that lasted for about 5 minutes, and then it stopped. And I think I left the house about, maybe 15 to 20 minutes later, and as I exit out my apartment building, they started up with the sirens again. You can hear the sirens in the background. And I was just recording this so that you guys can hear the sirens. And this happens over the weekend every time I exited out my apartment building. Okay? Every time.
So again, what you are hearing is sirens. As soon as I exit out my apartment building, they started with the sirens.
And also when I got off the phone with Pam, this was happening. All right. And so now,
sirens.
I walked to the car where, I was parked, and you'll see in this video here. Got in the car with my daughter, and we were on our way to Pam's block, the kid's mother's block, so that I can get parking. Okay, and then you'll see the guy crossing with the red hoodie on. So again, the combination of the psychological harassment and the use of colors is at play, right? Let me mute that. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip past some of this. And okay, wait a minute. So I'm gonna make this left turn. Okay, this white vehicle is gonna turn in front of me. I want you to watch the license plate of this vehicle. That's, I think I skipped. I went ahead too far. All right. Let's describe what's going on here. Okay, let me pause it. And the number 32. Just the first two letters, 3 and 2, in the number section in the license plate of this vehicle. Okay, now let's go back because I want you to pay attention to this person wearing this yellow sweatshirt. Okay, and you'll see, I don't know if you can barely see her hands, but her hands and her finger, she's sticking her finger in her ear. Okay, so what she is doing is sticking her finger in her ear. And I've explained that, in previous videos of how perpetrators, civilian perpetrators, will stick their finger in their ear, right, whenever they see me. Or they'll do other hand signals, such as the, putting one of their hands behind their head, brushing their hair down. Particularly a lot of women do that, okay? And I also have an example of that. All right, so let's go. All right. I'm just going to skip some of this because, again, we're not done. Okay. let's get to the next video. All right. So this is the next video. After realizing that, the phone wasn't recorded, I made a turn, came upon this vehicle. Okay. And the minute I saw the license plate, I looked up to make sure that the camera was recording, but it wasn't. So as I hit the record button, he's going, or whoever's driving the vehicle, they're now going to drive off.
Yeah, you're gonna drive off now, right? Cause you see me hitting that record button.
Car making a U-turn.
Yep, see me hitting that record button. You're gonna drive off now.
Puts on his hazard light. Okay, I kind of got to mute that. Okay, so this is Saturday now. Okay. Okay, waiting for parking. All right, now after I got parking, taking my daughter to her dance class. Got to the corner, the intersection of Church Avenue and Bedford, and I noticed a police vehicle following this white SUV. So when the SUV got to the intersection, because the light had changed, then they turned on their sirens, and that's where I took my phone out and I started recording, because they came out of their car and there was a Hispanic lady driving this vehicle. And lately they've been using a lot of Hispanic women in my targeting, right? Sometimes when they do that, it's obvious to me, because the way how they do it, right? They do it in a certain way in which they'll only use Hispanic women, or they'll set some stuff up like this where it's a Hispanic woman involved, right? And so I took up my phone and I started recording. Now watch this woman again. This is all orchestrated. Watch this woman here, and watch this guy here in the hat that's standing at the behind the SUV. Okay, so you see this woman here, elderly woman, and she is going to do the be quiet signal, which is this. Okay, now they're very smart too, because when this police officer saw that I was recording, he signaled to this officer here, and so now he positions himself. You see how his arms are out? So basically he's blocking me from recording and showing who is in this vehicle. Okay, they're very, very smart. Okay, like I said, they cover all the bases for every scenario. Okay.
Look at the stage shit that they do. Alright, again, I'm in target with the number 32. Look at this guy over there. So I'll take him up and look at his.
And then he takes his phone out. Okay. As I approach, looks at it, but
look at the
I
license
wasn't going
plate.
that way.
Look at it. Alright, I just want to show this shit.
Show the license
then I
plate
get
of the police vehicle. 3259. See that number repeated again? Number 32.
With nothing.
Now,
they're trying to be slick.
When I walk behind that SUV to record this, now they're going to turn and try to intimidate me, and watch how they do it. Okay? Camera turn. Watch this police officer.
They're trying.
As he looks, he's looking.
To be.
Okay? And he's watching my daughter. Okay? I'm going to talk about how they send subliminal threats about my kids to try to silence me and intimidate me into silence. Okay? This is how they do it.
Click.
Okay? All right. Now, why did you think I had the camera pointed at him? You think I had it pointed at him because, by chance? No, because I anticipated what they were going to do. Either he was going to look at me, okay, and do some hand signals, but of course, I'm recording. All right, so what does he do? He turns and stares at my daughter. Okay? These people, and again, when I talk about these police officers who are members of these religious organizations and the mentality that these religious people have, okay, about people who they target and their children, because they believe that if you do something, right, that whatever it is that you do, your kids will also suffer for it. Now, I didn't do anything. I didn't break any law. I didn't commit any crime. Okay? But again, this is not about that. This is about experimentation being done. They're trying to silence me. They're using a coercive persuasion program in order to discredit and silence me. Okay? They've used psychological manipulation to create a villain in the eyes of these religious perps, or these mindless religious perps. Okay? So they're going to carry out their master's bidding because they have no clue. Okay? They think they have a clue. They have absolutely no clue about the deception and at work here, and the true nature of these types of programs.
So look at the stage shit that they do. Alright? Again, I'm in target with the number 32. Look at this guy over there. So I'll take him off and look at his. Look at the license plate. Look at it. Alright? I just want to show this shit. Because they're not getting away with nothing. They're trying to be slick. They're trying to be slick.
Okay, so I ask you a question. What kind of sick individual, right, would target little children? If you have a problem with me and trying to shut me up, which you'll never do, then you're gonna keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna keep exposing it. But why are you targeting my children? I just want people to understand and see how much of a coward these people are. Okay? These so-called people of God. These so-called followers of Christ. Okay? And they're not doing anything different from what was done in the Bible. As a person, you have to understand this. Okay? So, but anyway, so left her dance class, which they were targeting me like crazy in there, and then I had to go get my glasses fixed at the obstetrician. When I got there, I was told to wait because the technician would be back. After about 10 to 15 minutes of waiting, one of the workers in the store came to me and was like, well, he's gone for the day, he's went to another store, and he'll be back on, I think she said Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, no, I'm sorry, she said Wednesday and Friday, he'll be back Wednesday and Friday. So I said to her, okay, so there's no other technician that comes? And then she goes, yeah, there's a technician that comes, the day that this technician is not here. So I said, okay, why are you telling me that this technician is only here Wednesdays and Friday? I don't know this guy. I just came to get my glasses fixed. It's not like, I'm going to the barber shop where I only use one barber. Okay? It's a damn, place that obstetrician that they sell glasses and they have technicians. So if you know that a technician is going to be there every single day of the week, just tell me what time to come. But again, they like to send out subliminal messages. Okay, silent subliminal messages. Okay, so her stressing that this technician is only there Wednesdays and Fridays, and I'm like, okay, but if there's a technician that's going to be there on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, just say come in during the week between the hours of 4 and 6, the technician will be here, or a technician will be here. But this is the type of thing that they do. Okay? So anyway, got in the car, drove off, and this car drove past me. And of course, they're not done yet.
Okay, go in the bag, get your apple.
Okay, let me just
document.
Okay.
This bombardment. These perp
be a little bit too far. Okay, so driving up to the intersection. Like I said, this vehicle in front here.
Okay, on my way home,
the one on the right.
And as I pull up my parking space, this car right past me. So you see, so now they have started, bombarding me with cars again.
There you go. Number
These
32.
perp drivers driving cars with the number 32 on the license plate. So I got to document it. Like I said, they're seriously trying to trigger me in some way, and that's why I'll see a continuous bombardment, of that number in the license plate. And you guys will see from the previous video, you'll see the police car again with that number in the license plate. So, just documenting it. I'm saying, if I don't, it happens all the time. Even though I haven't did a video in about 2 weeks, but it happens on a daily basis.
Yep, and that has been within the few weeks. So what I've showed you in this compartment of video was just a few incidents of this was happening to me. Okay, but there's too many videos for me to go through, and I don't want to make this video extremely long. Okay, so let me just skip some of this. It might be some things that I'm missing, but it's okay. All right. All right. Okay, so again, still on my way. Again, pull up on the intersection. Car in front of me, the number 32 on the license plate. And this is all on Saturday, okay? January 5th, right? That's, okay. All right, so. Alright, so here I am turning on my block. Okay, I kind of went skip past too far. All right. So this is what they do, right? So they have this car parked here. His hazard light is on. Okay. Now he's in a parking space, so he's good. It's, like, why is his hazard light on? But it's to draw my attention to the vehicle in front of me.
Look at that new vehicle. 6232.
And so they wanted me to park in this parking space, and I recognize that. But
They always, they'll always find,
some vehicle. Okay, that's about to say. Some vehicle. They'll always find some vehicle, somebody driving a vehicle with that number in the license plate to get and recruit to, participate in this psychological harassment campaign. Okay. And so lately, there have been quite a few cars, again, parked up on my block, on Pam's block, with the number 32 license plate. And again, these cars have never parked on this block before, and all of a sudden they'll show up, particularly when I'm being heavily targeted, heavily microwaved, being put under heavy remote neural monitoring, okay, heavy surveillance, right, with the police, vehicles, basically they're monitoring me in my own home, or if I'm by Pam in her home. And so they're constantly, like, whenever we get into an argument, they will use the sirens, that sort of thing. Okay, so that was Saturday. So now, yesterday, I was recording. The funny thing is, yesterday, which was Monday, I drove Pam to work and came back on the block, and I recorded it, the whole thing. Not one vehicle with the number 32 in the license plate. But I had to go home this morning, okay, and this was me driving on the way home. I'm not going to play this video. I mean, they were called with the number 32 in the license plate, but they weren't directly in front of me. They were keeping their distance, right? So what they would do, if I'm approaching, they will go over in the next lane. So that's to tell you that they know exactly what they're doing. But anyway, I wanted to show this because, again, on my block, and here's another vehicle, never parked up on my block before. All of a sudden,
look at this.
Start parking up on my
Another
block.
vehicle on my block with the license plate.
There you go.
HEW 2232, right? I tell you, see them start bringing vehicles on the block.
With that number on there. Okay. So I'm gonna end this video here because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to make a long video, and just putting it out there, showing exactly what it is that they're doing. Okay, in this criminal coercive persuasion program, which is used to discredit and try to silence those that are placed into a non-consensual human experimentation program. Okay, and the fact that they think that they can shut us up by using setups and frame-ups, whatever else, blackmail to try to silence us or keep us into silence. Like I said, never count out the human spirit. Okay? Some of us will fight back, regardless of the cost, regardless of the consequences. Some of us will fight back and expose you. and expose this government for what it is doing and for what it has done to us and to others like us. Now they hear the car honking, noise campaign.